These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Frank 26. Iraq Boots on the Ground TV report. Firefly, the CBI governor, is on TV. He's talking about the CBI's willingness to open channels with the international world. This is exciting for us because we know exactly what this means for our currency. All right, Tivan article, quote, oil companies in Kurdistan will appear before the commercial court in Baghdad next Sunday, unquote. Tivan says, my God, what an amazing article. The FSL is something to reckon with. The FSL will be doing the monetary heavy lifting while the budget acts as a financial portfolio, monitoring the revenue performance, all the fields mentioned to be cared for in the FSL. Brilliant, I'll take it. Mark Z via PDK banking side is leaning hard on everyone to shut up on the timing side on who is coming and going and when. It is getting interesting. I think it's indicative of on the timing as to why they're pushing this right now. Militiaman article, quote, parliamentary directive to expedite the approval of proposed retirement and social security law for workers, unquote. Militiaman says the food security law is now out to the last day of session in Parliament. Not only that, but this social security law is on the table too. No coincidence the Kurds are in town to talk about the HCL. I am fairly sure these items all go hand in glove with what we are looking for. Each of them have rate centricity. They're under immense pressure now. It's all about the whole of Iraq, and Sadr is all about the people. Pimpy released this video saying that it was 2 years away at best. The reason for this, they have everything Iraq really needs to flourish. They just can't stop getting in their own way, and we know they don't have a stable economy. Too much of the economy relies on oil sales. That's not good, and we know they don't have a stable government. They can't even get a government formed. There's talk of civil war. Foreign investors are curious about who's going to be running the government, what type of government is going to be established before they start investing into the country. All these things are taken into consideration before an exchange rate can be considered. It isn't just the sale of oil, there's many other factors. All right, Bob the tax man said because our estate taxes situation is considered a fluid minefield, it's not like ordinary income. You know, we cash in our IQD, we pay taxes on it, fine, hunky-dory, but this estate tax is monster hiding in the closet. If the RV is 1-to-1, then the first thing to consider is how much IQD you've got on hand. Right now, if you have less than 12 million IQD, there isn't an immediate threat because the cap, if you're married, that's 24 million. If you have no more than that, then you need to consider some plans to reduce taxable estate. If the RV is more than 1-to-1, then you'll still have an estate problem depending upon the new value. If you've got less than 5 million IQD, there's not too much to worry about. If you've got more than 5 million, there's some planning that needs to be put in play. Note at the appropriate time, consult your tax professionals to determine the best tax strategy for your unique situation. All right, Tivan, question, do you all know the importance and implication as to how vital the oil contracts moving to Kurdistan to Baghdad is to the HCL/oil and gas, which is the backbone to purchasing power the citizens have been asking for? And what did we all state so many times as to how citizens' entitlements is included in the food security law? Tivan says, to be honest with you, I would not be surprised if a rate came out next week. This FSL is the real deal, people. Godlover says Wednesday is their last chance to vote on the FSL, with their recess beginning on the following Thursday. Will they extend their session? That seemed pointless to me. Why extend their working session when they're not even doing their job in the first place? To postpone until they return after recess would be another crime to their citizens. Seems to be in our and their best interest to pass it by this Wednesday. Mark Z via PDK, in Iraq tomorrow they are calling for a vote on the food security law. I'm being told they agreed on increases in payments to the Kurdish region, and they will move forward with that vote on Wednesday. And I was told to watch things heat up in Iraq on the 8th, both the government side and the food security vote side, so I am excited about seeing it trending in their news over there right now. Walking Stick via Frank 26 is saying the CBI is now starting to roll out the newer ATMs inside of Iraq, so once they're online, They'll be activated in the international status with the Visa and MasterCard and Ration cards presented to the citizens of Iraq. The Visa and MasterCards equal an activation of the ATM machines, and it means a new rate is included in it. And lastly, we've got Mountain Goat saying, we know the Central Bank of Iraq, the CBI, is posed to go ahead with the project to delete the zeros. They only look forward to having a stable government in place to begin it. We know this event is followed by the Forex reinstatement, and so we are concerned about both events, at the conclusion of which we go to the bank to exchange.